How's it going, guys? Today I wanted to teach you one of my favorite Van Halen riffs, and that's Amsterdam from my favorite Van Halen album, Balance. A lot of people have requested Van Halen riffs and lessons on these since I've started doing these riff videos. Very recently I covered Randy Rhoads and Jakey Lee, and in the comments and messages on Instagram, TikTok, you name it, a lot of people have asked me to teach various different Van Halen riffs. And rather than do a common choice like Panama, Unchained, Ain't Talking About Love, the obvious ones, I wanted to take the bull by the horns and teach you Amsterdam simply because it's got loads of transferable skills for you. It's got a different groove that you wouldn't normally expect. It's in drop D, what's not to like about that? But also, I think you guys will really love it simply because it's different. And for those of you who might not have heard of Amsterdam before, let me introduce you to Eddie Van Halen at his compositional finest, in my very biased opinion. To follow along with this video, you need to be tuned down half a step, or drop C sharp if you like the live versions of Amsterdam. I'm going to get gear questions as well in this video. I am using an EVH 5150 standard. It's completely stock. I've not done anything to it. Why would you? They're great on their own. And for the tone, I'm using a Blackstar Amp 3. All of my settings and everything like that can be found in that video there. All of the effects, the chorus, the reverb, the delay, and everything that you're hearing, it's the Yamaha THR32. There's no extra tonal coloring coming from that whatsoever. Before we get going, do me a huge favor. You're going to learn a lot today. Please hit the like and subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Amsterdam is such a unique riff in the Van Halen catalogue, I think, and that's why I'm teaching it to you today. But one thing I want to throw out here before we get underway is I'm mainly going to be focusing on the nuance elements of this riff, as well as the notes. We're starting off on the G string here, 7th fret, and we're sliding up to 9. And then it will be an open B string there. So then in response to that, we're going to the A string here, 7th fret. I choose to use my little thing here, but whatever you want. Slide up to that 11th fret, pick the 7th fret, hammer onto 11th, then pull off again. So okay, and one little nuance thing I want to point out here is if you want to make it sound more lazy and on edge, is you would do a pinch harmonic on the first note of each string. So when you slide, you take it with you. It sounds ace. Sounds really good and on edge. A little bit more akin to what Eddie would do maybe in a live version perhaps. Moving over to the chugginess, let me play it through slowly, then I'll break it down. I'll play it again one more time for you so you can get the groove down there. I'm not going to spend too much time on how many times you would do this. I'm going to focus again on the feel. Okay, now what you've got here is a D power chord and an E power chord. Nothing new to you guys there. But one element of the feel of this riff is to, oddly enough, rather than do downstrokes, which is what you see a lot of people doing, you'll notice it doesn't quite sound the same. It's too consistent. It sounds absolutely brutal and really cool, but it's not the intention, I don't think. Although I can't speak on behalf of Eddie Van Halen, it just seems to be the way. What you've got is, if you play it with up and down, alternate picking if you like, it's more swingy, but also you get more control over when the D power chord pops out. You can make it snap a little bit more and it sounds really, really cool. You get this little turnaround lick, which goes like so. Okay, so very similar to what we had before, just with some extra notes thrown in at the front end. You've got 9 and 11 on the low E, 7 on the A, 9 and 7, 9 slide up to 11, open B string, then what we had before, slide from 7, then back into the chugging. All the same again, except when you end this turnaround lick, you add 2 extra notes. 12 on the A, slide down to 11. This is the end of the riff, so it can turn around and you go into another round of the verse. So what you've got here, for the first time, is 6 on the low E, then an A power chord there at the top, then a D shape, E power chord there, which is played on the 2nd fret of the low E and A. So then this really cool fill. So what you've got there is 5, 2, 4, 5, 2 on the A, and 2 on the D string. And if you add a little bit of vibrato to that, and maybe a pinch harmonic if you feel so inclined, again, adds to the feel of this riff, which is super important. So let's play through everything we've got so far slowly. So mistakes are free of charge, it was actually meant to be. Then we go back around and do exactly the same thing, just the way the riff ends at the end of this verse before you go into the chorus is subtly different. I'll play it through for you. So okay, so what you've got here are these end chords here. You've got open low E, so it's a D, but you've got 9 on the A and then 7 on the A, so it goes major 3rd, and then you go into your E there. Same melody, except this time you're then going to put your index finger across onto the low E there and play the 7th fret, and you get this. So it sounds cool. So it goes down to the A string 2 and then 4. You pick that note and then hammer on, very important. Excuse me. Then you'd go to a low E, so the C sharp again. 5 on the low E and A. And then an A power chord to finish there. That would be the verse riff to Amsterdam. Let's play it through one more time. I'm going to be a little closer to full speed. It's a very hard riff to slow down. There you have it. If you want me to teach any other parts of this song, please let me know in the comments. And if you want any other Van Halen riffs, let me know what you'd like those to be. Have some fun with that. That's Amsterdam. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you've liked what you've seen. If you want to see more lessons like this one, please make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. And if you love me, the notification bell so that you don't miss anything. But in the meantime, check out some of the lessons that you see on the screen below. You'll have a field day. There's lots and lots of stuff for you to learn. Take care. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.